What's going on, guys? Greg in the GTI. Wish I was in the garage, but under these circumstances, sometimes you gotta make moves. Today, heading to a house of a gentleman in Winter Garden. Saw his, I got privy to his Craigslist post about partying out a GTI from Jamel. So Jamel, shout out to you. This guy's partying out his GTI, and I don't know if I told you guys, but I got a no charging light on my dash for the last couple weeks, and it's been getting slowly it's been getting worse. So I'm off to grab his alternator, and yeah, man, so hopefully that's gonna rectify the situation. As far as I'm looking on the internet, that's usually what the problem is. There's some other things that I've checked that seem to have checked out. So cheap alternator, buy it, swap it in, and then hopefully that fixes my problem, because I can't have my daily not charging, because I don't want to be left on the side of the road. So we're gonna head over there now and pick up the alternator. Hopefully I can record a little bit. Should be cool. Another Mk6 dude, Volkswagen dude. Should be cool. Alright, so I may have messed up. When I saw the address of where I have to go, I thought it was Old Winter Garden, which is somewhat close to my job. Turns out it's regular Winter Garden. So I'm way out here on the 429, and the traffic is ridiculous. Like everywhere I'm going, the GPS, the traffic is going that same way for some reason. Like the road back here is clear until we get on the highway here, and then it's like almost a dead stop. Like I don't understand what's going on here. This seems like it's an everyday thing. I know this area was getting populated.
Miles, take exit 19 towards Winter Garden, Vineland Road and County Highway 535.
But jeez, like, come on, bro. This is ridiculous. I guess I'll talk to you guys when I get there. This thing is wild. AMG S63 gold wheels. Ball player? Likely. Look dope though. Alright, so just left. Oh, I forgot his name. You know what? I gotta do better with names. I think it was Kyle. I want to say that. Anyways, good to meet you. Good talk. We talked probably for about, probably like 45 minutes about cars. His car was wrecked. Some lady stopped short on the highway, and he said he saw it coming, and she didn't step back on the gas, and he just ended up sliding into her. So his car is pretty much toast. Just the front end and the corner though. It wasn't terribly bad, but body shops want a lot of money to fix anything nowadays, so he's parting it out. It's got a lot of cool parts, a lot of aftermarket parts that I wish I could buy, but I can't right now. But good luck with the sale with some of your parts, dude. You know, you're a good dude. It's good meeting you, and I'll see you around definitely. What's up, everybody? Starting another vlog, but we would have started from the previous clip. Anyway, today let's swap in the alternator. Hopefully this fixes our problem with the GTI. Also, we scored 2 charge pipes and R8 red top coils. But most important, let's get the alternator out. I've never really worked on a 2-liter turbo before, so it shouldn't be too difficult. I know there's both here on the bottom and somewhere else. I'll look around to find out how am I going to get this thing out of here. I might have to disconnect some of these hoses. If I have to disconnect these charge pipes, the new ones are going in. And yeah, man, let's get started. It should be fun. Alright, so basically, from what I've seen, you're going to put a 17mm socket on the pulley down below, pull it towards me or towards the front of the car. That's going to relieve tension and get the belt off. Then it's 4 super long 13mm bolts. Let's see, 1, 2, and then on the bottom 3, 4, and then just the electrical connections, and then this puppy can slip out. Hopefully it can slip out through the top. It looks a little tight. I'm not exactly sure. Might have to move this bracket with these hoses. I don't know. That's not flexible. Hopefully I can get it out the top. If not, I might have to go to the side, which means I do have to move these charge pipes. Let's play and see what happens. So here's an alternator. That's pretty good. That's good. Hear that? No noise? Let's come here and listen to mine. You can hear it. You can hear the bearing in there like it's failing anyway. So I always wondered when when I bought this car, we always heard like a hum that we didn't even know what it was. But now I know it's coming from the alternator. Alright, decided to come down to the bottom to see if we can get this charge pipe off easily. If we can, we will replace it. If not, we won't. At least not today. So I believe that is it looks like a big Torx. Probably like a T30. So let me go look for one of those. Alright, so loosen the 2 bolts that mount the hose. Take out this little C-clip, if that's what you want to call it. And I imagine there's one up top there I need to get to. Something that looks like that I gotta get to. And then we can pull this one out and then reconnect the new bolt, the new oil pipe. Now I did the oil change and I forgot to, this time I didn't replace the crush washer and it's leaking. So I gotta come in here and pull that drain plug out, put a new crush washer in because I'm getting oil all over the driveway, see? And so I gotta do that too. That wasn't so bad. Alrighty. Get these off of here. Let's get this out of here. That would be awesome. It's captured. It's easy enough. Transfer this guy here. You in. Just like stock. Do the same. This guy. Old bushing. Here. Captured bolt. Let's get these back in. Snap it. Careful. Snap it in. Put your clamp, C-clamp or whatever, C-ring back on. And you're good to go. This one's gonna go up here. Just like that. And bolt in. Where's my... lock up these holes now. Alright, one down. I'll put that other bolt here in a second, just to see that it's in and locked in place. So that one's in. Let me tackle this alternator and then hit the other charge pipe before the weather turns on me like it normally likes to do. Just show you real quick the difference. Skinny pipe, from round to skinny to full diameter, all the way through. So we're gonna get better flow. So now that the belt is off the alternator, we can loosen the 4 bolts and the electrical connections and find our way to get this alternator out of here without busting up my knuckles. Alright, so what I want to make sure I do before I loosen the last bolt to pull the alternator out is take off all the electrical connections. There's a clip here and a 13mm nut here. So we definitely want to do that before we try to fight and get the alternator out, because we don't want to be messing around with any electrical connections or having the alternator just hanging by any wires. So I gotta pull this little cap off, get these bolts on, get this nut undone, and then the electrical connection. Then we can take out the alternator. So far, fairly easy, except if you're looking at the alternator in the car, this bolt, it's a little bit of a pain to reach, but it's not terrible. Also, before doing any electrical work, just should have stated in the beginning, I figured it would be obvious, but some people forget. Remove your battery terminal, your negative. That way there's no current flowing. That way you don't have to worry about getting shocked or, I don't know, messing up your ECU or anything like that. Alternator is out. What I did was I loosened this bolt here, T30, and the one under here holding this bracket, these lines in, T30. Undid the oil pressure sensor plug, and that gave me enough space to wiggle the alternator right out from the top. So this is the old one. Hear that? That's bad. Better one. Nice and quiet. What I'll do is I'll hit this one to clean off all this dirt and oil buildup with some electro wash. Clean this up just a little bit, stick it back in, make the electrical connections, get everything back together, and I should be able to get that second charge pipe in no problem. So we'll have everything completed today. Boom. Alternator in, all 4 bolts tightened down. Charging cable tightened down. Plug back in. Make sure you double check your connections. Oil pressure sensor plug back in. The belt is down there. I'm getting ready to put that on. Putting back the 2 screws that held on this bracket, these 2 cables. So you're going to tighten that one there and the one on the corner here. Then we'll get to the charge pipe on this side. Disconnect that, pull that one out, swap that real quick, start her up, and we'll be good to go. Alternator is in. Belts are looking good. All I did was make sure you double check, make sure all that your ribs are perfectly on and centered, make sure your belts are centered. You don't want to start the car and then the belt jump off. That'd be bad and get stuck. So just make sure you go and you double check. Did that already. So let's get this last charge pipe off and get this one installed. I've taken this charge pipe out before, so if you look, right, there's a bolt right there holding it in, clamp, and a clamp up top. I think that's it. There may be another bolt holding it in, but this is what you got to remove when you're down on the bottom. So that one right there and the clamp. Then there's an electrical connection to a sensor that's in this pipe. Undo that and you can pull it out. For the up close differences in the pipes, I don't know why Volkswagen lets them get down so skinny. Look at that. Well, whatever. Let's get this bad boy back in. Alright, everything is back together. Wheels torqued down. All the bolts are tight. All electrical connections are checked and double checked. Next, connect the battery. You good, bro? Probably shouldn't sit on that. and then start her up. Then take her for a test drive. Alright, now with most of the maintenance and work done, the car ran, Isaiah started her up, sounds good. What I'm going to do now is take the drain plug out, drain the oil, change the crush washer, and then put the new one on because I'm tired of having an oil leak, and then I have to reset the grill here. Pop it off and pop it back in because it's a little bit out of place. And then we'll be done for today. I got 4 oil changes with this crush washer before I guess it had enough. So I just put the new one on. I'm gonna take the old oil, put it back in. Well, it's not even oil, it's still pretty clean. Take that oil, put it back in, and then we're going for a test drive. I gotta add this part in. Going on the test drive now. It is super weird when your car was making a noise the whole entire time you've owned it, and now when you fixed it, it's not making the noise anymore. So, like, the car is dead quiet, and I used to hear like this humming noise from the alternator. Wow. Feels like a new car now. Okay, so I'm adding this in the video also. Now, I'm not naive to think, oh, he put 2 boost pipes on his car, that the thing is going to be lightning fast. Not even close. It's probably not going to add probably any horsepower or anything noticeable. But what I will say, throttle response is sharper and comes on, I mean, acceleration comes on a lot faster. It's, I don't know, man, it's like driving in sport now in regular drive. It feels way more responsive, and I love it. Besides, and the car's quiet. Super quiet. Like, listen. Before you would hear a low hum, just like the car just would be humming right now. But it's so quiet. I'm like, man, this is what these cars are really supposed to sound like? I love it. Look, listen. You don't hear anything. Nothing at all. Oh man. Let's go. Let's try to make a high-speed run. Coming over there. Gosh, guys drive so slow. Okay. This is my chance. I gotta go now. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Yes! Nobody in front of me except the green light. Like I said, the car's not blazing, it's not faster. Oh, let me close the windows so you can hear what I'm talking about. The car's not faster, no. Quicker? Yeah. I could feel a difference. A big difference. I could only imagine what a stage 2 tune would be like. Delphi red tops. Well, can't see it. Anyway, that's what they are. Swap this in real quick. Take it for a spin. Get a quart of oil because she's down a quart. Because she was obviously leaking all over the place. And we should be good on the Mk6 for a while. And yeah, man, super happy. Super happy. Hopefully the alternator holds up. I'm going to take it for a spin here in a second. And that's going to be it. So, I'll see you guys next time in the garage. Peace.